Okay, so I am packing up, getting ready for the beach. I'm so ready to just be sitting under a tent in the sand, and reading. Is it just me, or do I look pale? Like I look like a ghost. But whatever. I'm gonna do a small video, a short video of my May wrap up. I don't really like doing wrap up videos, so I don't know if I'm gonna continue doing them, but I was gonna plan a different video to come out today, but it's okay. I'm kind of still getting it together, so as you guys will have already known, there is a readathon going on from June 20th to the June 26th, and hold on a minute, I will tell you guys things, the prompts and all that stuff, because I'm so super excited. I can't even contain my excitement. Some of my favorite people are hosting a readathon. Like, why wouldn't I want to participate, you know? So it's called Suns Out, Books Out, and it is hosted by Olivia, Lauren, Elizabeth, Keisha, and Mackenzie. And Olivia is from Liv's Library, Lauren is from Lauren Love Reads, Elizabeth is from Ponytails and Paperbacks, Keisha is from A Book Like You, and Mackenzie is from Literary Lane. It's so cute. There's going to be a group read called The Counselors by Jessica Goodman. Already got it. There's going to be reading sprints on Olivia's channel on that Friday. There's going to be a movie night that Saturday night. They're going to be watching The Summer I Turned Pretty on, I believe that one's on Prime, but I'm not 100% sure. I'll have to go back and look. But they have photo prompts, which I already have all my books packed because I'm taking plenty of photos down at the beach of my stack. I cannot wait to post them. But they have reading challenges, and this is the challenges. I'm going to tell you what they are. So you have read a book with yellow on the cover. You have read a chiller, which is a chill thriller. Read a book chosen by a friend, which I chose Olivia to choose my books. Who else would I choose? Read a book with an island, ocean, or beach setting, and read a book while on a picnic, which I'm hoping to do with Olivia or Olivia and Kayla, which I love being so close to my bookish buddies. But yeah, so that's what that is going to entail. I'm going to get more into that in my next video and what I'm going to read and do and all of that fun stuff. So stay tuned for that one. I just wanted to go ahead and give you guys a shout out and let you guys get enough time to prepare to join this readathon. But we're going to go ahead and get into what I read last month in the month of May. So Bookathon happened in May, which was hosted by Keisha and Ashley, and I think I put out a thing for Bookathon, but I'm not 100% sure if I did or not. So if I didn't, I will leave a link down in the description below what Bookathon is. It's so much fun. It's spooky middle grade related, and it was a lot of fun, and I picked out a lot of books. I only finished one in the time period because I went overboard, as I usually do for readathons, and I think I would have been fine. I probably could have finished two, but I started like two others while I was already reading one, and I shouldn't have done that. I should have kept reading it and just, you know, not read any of the other two, but I was too intrigued by the other two as well. So I only read one, but I'm hoping that I can save the ones that I have for next year, or for the next Bookathon that they do have. So I'm very excited for that. And then I was gonna read, I'm pretty sure I put it out there, my May TBR was gonna be like all spooky middle grade because I was like in the mood for it. Well, as soon as I saw people reading Book Lovers by Emily Henry, my mood suddenly changed, and all I wanted to read was romance and like the cute, flirty rom-coms. And my mood just goes all over the place because now, as you guys have seen in my June TBR video, all I'm in the mood for is mystery thrillers. So it's all over the place, so it's hard for me to stay true to a TBR unless it's like books that I know I'm in the mood for. So yeah, but I did read A Monster Calls by Patrick Ness. It was a like mixed media illustrated edition of this book, and it was so good. I have gotten to a point to where like I have to listen to the audiobook if I'm reading the book because it helps me comprehend it more and just remember, and like I feel like the memories of the book sustain more in my brain if I'm using the audiobook and reading at the same time. So I really enjoyed it. The narrator for that audiobook was amazing. I gave it a 5 out of 5 stars. It made me feel happy. It made me feel mad. It made me feel sad. I did watch the movie after I finished it, and it was amazing. I highly recommend it. I know he has a series in young adult, something about knife and never letting go. I don't even know the title of it, but everybody has said that this one is a lot different than that series and other books that he's written. So if you haven't checked it out, I highly recommend that you do. And I especially highly recommend that you do it in the fall because it's got the perfect setting. It's like spooky and eerie, but it also has some really deep meanings that I think that a lot of people could learn in life. So as I mentioned, I saw a lot of people reading Book Lovers by Emily Henry, and I was like, okay, it's time to pick up Emily Henry. I thought I had Beach Read, and I thought I had People We Meet on Vacation, but I didn't have that one. But one of my great friends, beautiful friends, Jordan, sent it to me from Bookish Gem. I will leave her Instagram, and she also has a YouTube account where her and her family travel, and it was just, I love her so much. And so she sent it to me, and I was very grateful, and I just, oh my gosh, I'm down the Emily Henry train, you guys. It is so good. Beach Read was very different for me. So there was a lot of things that were going on at the time when I read it, and that I could relate to one of the characters in Beach Read. So that was really neat and unexpected for me. But you are dealing with like grief, and you're dealing with moving on, you're dealing with holding grudges, you're dealing with a lot of like guilt and grieving and love, and it's so good. It is not just a romance, and I think a lot of people get upset with that with Beach Read, because I believe that Emily Henry's books shouldn't be under just romance. I believe they should be under fiction, just because it deals a lot more than just romance feelings, and you know what normal romance books tend to take on is just from point A of how the relationship starts to point B of how the relationship starts. A lot of them don't really hit hard, deep subjects like Emily Henry does. And so that's why I personally don't think she should be under romance, but the romance in it was still amazing. And Gus is one of my new favorite men. I love him. New book boyfriend unlocked. The next book I read was Insomnia by Sarah Pinborough. This was the first mystery thriller that I've really gotten into. I had read two of the You books in the series You and Hidden Bodies. I know I keep saying You, but that's literally what it's called. It's the You series by Caroline Kepnes, and the first book is You, and the second book is Hidden Bodies. And I really enjoyed those, but I haven't really dabbled in like adult fiction as an overall genre. I've only usually done young adult, and so now I've kind of like branched out and tried different things, and I am in love with adult mystery and thrillers. I think they are so much fun to read, and they're just amazing, and I don't know why I waited so long to read them. So I read Insomnia during Olivia's 24-hour readathon that she did. Me and her buddy read it, and it was amazing. We were also going to read Book of Night, but we weren't really feeling fantasy, and there was a lot being thrown at you in that book in the beginning, and so we decided to just kind of give up on it for that readathon and do Insomnia instead, and it was amazing. I gave it 4 stars. The only thing that was kind of lacking for me was the ending. Like, the ending was a very big twist that I didn't expect, but it was one that I didn't quite understand, but that might change, because a lot of people said that if you read Behind Her Eyes, it will make a lot more sense. The ending of Insomnia will make a lot more sense than it does. So we'll see once I read Behind Her Eyes this month if my rating or thoughts change on it at all. The next book I read, I went back to my Emily Henry and started reading People We Meet on Vacation. It was amazing. This one was a little more lighthearted and fluffy than Beach Read was. It didn't go into like very big details of things that you're dealing with outside of like a relationship, but it hit on a few things. But it was really sweet, and I really liked how Emily Henry stuck like little Easter eggs from Beach Read into People We Meet on Vacation, and it's just, she's literally become a new favorite author of mine, and I can't wait to read more of her backlist titles, and I can't wait until she comes out with another book either. I am planning on reading Book Lovers at some point this month or next month. I've got to get Book Lovers in there somewhere because I just need to know, like, I feel like the hype is so big now that I'm going to enjoy it, but I am waiting to see how it just makes me feel. And the last book I read in May was The Silent Patient by Alex. I don't know how to say his last name. I think it's McLadies. Tell me if I'm saying that right in the comments below, or let me know, because I'm literally not 100% sure if I'm saying it right. But this one was a mystery thriller that I have been wanting to read for so long. I used to have a copy of it, but I think I got rid of it because I had had it so long to the point where I thought I wasn't going to read it. But everybody was recommending it, and so I had to dive into it. I really, really liked it. It had a lot of like Greek mythology mixed in, which I love. I love any mythology, but just the fact that it like mixed it in, it doesn't really like tell you exactly everything, makes me so happy. I love it. I don't think mythology gets written about enough, and so anything that has mythology I'm automatically going to be like gravitating towards. The twist was so unexpected that I was shell-shocked. I think I know I texted Olivia. I think I texted Lauren as well. And I was just like, excuse me? It was so good. It is definitely like, he's probably an automatic buy author at the moment. I am wanting to read The Maidens, which I do have by him on my shelf. I got it in one of my Book of the Month boxes. I am wanting to read it soon, but we'll see how soon I get to it. My TBR just keeps growing. I am on a book buying ban now, so maybe that will help me get through my TBR a little better. But it was a crazy month. There was so much going on, so I was very shocked that I even got through 5 books this month. But there are so many things coming up in June. Hopefully I'm going to get to hang out with Olivia and Kayla. I'm going to be doing the Suns Out Books Out readathon, so I'm going to be vlogging that. I'm going to the beach this coming week, and I'm just going to relax and get to read, and yeah, it's going amazingly. I did start school last month, so things were kind of like on a backtrack reading was, but the way my school is set up, it's not to a point where I can't read at all, which is I'm very grateful for. So hopefully that is going to stay the same. I'm also wanting to say a very big thank you. I have hit 200 subscribers, and I don't know, I've been welcomed back so like gracefully, I guess is the word. It's just like, I didn't think that this was going to happen to a point where, like, you know, I've been on BookTube technically 3 years, but I haven't been active a very long time on here. And so coming back and being active on here and on Bookstagram, I've made so many new friends, so many people that I trust and just love. Literally, I love them so much. I genuinely think of them as my best friends, and I am just so grateful for this community. So yeah, if that's any consolation to you guys, if you're wanting to start your own BookTube channel, or if you're wanting to start your own Bookstagram, even if you don't think you're going to get a lot of subscribers, that's not the point. I'm telling you, you don't even realize it, because you get to a point, I think, which is where I've gotten to, that you're just not paying attention to the numbers like you are, how many, like, all the videos you're putting out and the fun that you're having with friends. Literally, I don't even care if I gain another subscriber. The friends that I have made since I've been back has been worth every single second, and I just am so grateful for you guys. So if you enjoyed this video and want to see more, let me know in the comments. You can leave a little, I think we did a summer emoji last time, so leave me a little any color heart emoji for our little romance books, for this whole romance binge that I have been on. You guys just let me know, and I want to know in the description what book you are most excited for to read in June, and maybe even go ahead and put what your favorite book that you read in May was, and I will see you guys in the next video.